everyone, welcome to, as I've been telling my sister and Rob today, Winning Wednesday. So I have a lot of questions lately from friends who are saying, I have such great products, now what do I do with them, where do I put them? So I did half of my face today, so just so you can see the difference between when the foundation, concealer, bronzer is all on and when it's not. So you can see before there's not a lot of depth to my face. There's some redness. I'm getting older. There's an age spot. And if you have any blemishes, rosacea, acne scars, these are the products that you will use so that you can help minimize the effects of them and have your complexion look a little bit more flawless. So something that's great that after you wash your face, you want to either use an astringent or a toner. What's really great for redness or acne prone skin, rosacea, or just in general because it's sensitive is the rose water. It's very good for your complexion. And then after that, moisturize, do your regimen because you don't really want to put makeup on dry skin. Serums are really good. Something really cool that Carolyn taught me actually this week is she was in the store and there was a guy who was doing a demonstration on serums and moisturizers, and where I use both, but I never knew this aspect, so I didn't really know the difference. So he took a tissue, he put moisturizer and serum both on the tissue, and the moisturizer was just staying on top. Well, the serum penetrated into the, I don't know, you don't say pores of a tissue, but penetrated through the tissue to show you that the serum gets into deeper layers of the skin. So you want to use that first, and then we'll start our routine. So the first thing that I'm going to start with is my foundation. I'm going to shake it. I like to use the back of my hand, but be careful because I have stained a couple of things by forgetting that the foundation is on the back of my hands, and then I have to run to try to get it out before it sets into my clothes. So I like to just dab it on because what's important, once you put your foundation on, it's concentrated, so it's pretty, this one is thin, but there's a lot of pigment in it, so you don't really want it to run, look smeary. So just put a little bit on because the purpose of foundation is to layer it. You don't want to put so much on at once because then it looks like you have makeup on. I've been using a beauty blender lately, although I like the brush. I feel like that the blender gets a little bit more into my pores and less streaky and spotty. So you're just going to go like this into your pores. Just like that. Hi, Sal. What shade are you wearing today? So you're going to just bring it up just like that, and already you can see that it just helped to even out my skin tone just a little bit. There's also color correcting items that you can use if you have redness in your skin or acne scars or again rosacea. You can get color correcting kits. Green is really good to take away redness. Pink and oranges are for around here because it takes away the blue effect. And then purples are to just illuminate your skin. So you would put that here, around here, just wherever you want to brighten up. Okay, so we have the foundation on. Very important to always go on the neck so you don't look like you have two-toned body. Just like that. Okay, so you have your first layer of foundation on. I don't really want to go heavy with it today, so that's all I'm going to do. The next thing that we're going to do is use my little hack that I did the other day. I'm going to start under the eye. I don't have a color correcting kit right now, so I'm going to use a little bit of an orange eyeshadow. I'm just going to put that under my eye. I just keep dropping everything today. So I'm going to put the orange over here and just outline where the bag under your eye is. I don't know, is anybody else affected by this time change? Because I feel like I'm really tired. I thought with an extra hour of sleep I would feel better. I don't. I feel worse. I think I'm staying up later technically. So then you're going to do that. Then you're going to take your concealer and you're just going to put it under the bag like that. Then you're going to take your blender or your brush, whichever one you're more comfortable with, and get it very high in the corner, right under your eyelid. Sometimes I just put the makeup right on the Beauty Blender. I don't always just put it on my eye. And you're going to do that. And look, instantly lifts. A good thing that is for everyone to know is do not put any powder on until you're done with your liquids, because if you need to keep layering and you put a powder on, it's not going to mix well and it's going to start to clump. It will look like you have makeup on. You'll see patches. So do not put on any powders until you're done with your liquids. And you're finished with that, and we'll go on to brighten and contour in a little bit. I always like to start with my darker colors to contour. So if anybody has any questions about concealer or foundation at this point, feel free to ask and I'll answer them. Because a lot of people don't know where to place it, how much to put on. So you know me, I love my sticks. I just got my new one in today. I'm going to do the medium one first. And then if I feel like I need to build up for a little bit more color, I will use the darker one later. So I'm just going to put it up here, right here, and under, and over here, and then down the side of my nose. So you're going to put it in places that you're trying to retract and make smaller and to create a shadow. So again, you're going to blend, always blend upward. With this, you don't really have to move, you just kind of dab it. I like to make my cheek pronounced so I know where this color is going, and already you can see where the definition is. How you doing, Sal? Are you practicing while I'm doing this? Then it is going to go up and go under here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my concealer so I can brighten it up just a little bit more. And one thing I really want to get to our, what is it? The powder, oh God, not the baking, I don't want to say baking powders, it's not baking powders. It's ones that bake on your face, because it really does brighten up your face where you want to like contour it. So since I don't have it, I'm going to use my concealer in those spots. That's why if you like to contour and brighten up, you may want to get shades 2 shades lighter than your foundation. So I'm going to put it over here because I like that definition of a higher cheek. And put it right there and right there. Get down your nose and right here. A little bit above the eye and right there. Alright, so we're going to take the Beauty Blender again. Just go in those areas. When you see like where the cheek is, so you're already creating the illusion that you have a nice high cheekbone if you don't. And don't be scared if you're adding too much, because we're going to go back into the bronzer and just blend everything one more time. So you're going to go in there, over here, I like to use my finger for my nose. It's just a smaller area. Bring it to the tip so it looks like it's lifted a little bit. Over here, okay, and then I'm going to use my sculpting sticks one more time and see the difference already? It's amazing what two colors can do. And then I'm going to use my darker one right now and just put it up at the top for a little bit more. I'm not going to put it on my nose because I feel like when I put it there, the darker one's a little too dark and it looks muddy. So I like to keep this, for me, I like to keep it lower than my bone so it looks like I have that like contoured effect. You know, the last tutorial I did, you can see the difference between making your cheekbone look high or sculpted. I like this. So it depends on what look you're going for. Okay, we're almost done. I'm just going to bring it around again like this. I don't like when it gets too close to my mouth. Just like that. And then now that I feel like I'm okay with the way everything looks, I'm going to put the powder on it because I'm not going to be using any more liquid. My setting powder. I really haven't been going heavy on the setting powder except for under my eyes, because sometimes for me I feel like it can make your face look a little more dried and create creases. So since my face hasn't been too oily lately, I just am going to dab it a little bit in there for a brightening effect, but really not too many other places. Trying to think, there's really not too much that I want to do today. That's it. So if you have any other questions about, you know, again, foundation and concealer, comments below or message me. But as you can see, it's really not too difficult. It's just a matter of how much you're putting on, knowing that it's buildable. You don't put on too much at first. It's always better to have less and build up. And plus it just creates a little bit more contour that way anyway. Alright, so have a great day. I hope this helps everybody. And yeah, try to make your skin glow a little bit more. Take out the red and diminish those pores. Take care.